Why were we never taught the history of when black people ruled Europe?
My first source is The Conquest of Brazil by Roy Nash, and I quote, "The first contact of the Portuguese and the Spanish with a dark-skinned people was the contact of the conquered with their brown-skinned conquerors. And the darker man was more cultured, more learned, more artistic. He lived in the castles and occupied the towns. He was a rich man, and the Portuguese became serf upon his land. Under such conditions, it would be deemed an honor for the white to marry a mate of the governing class, the brown man, instead of the reverse. Nor was it only the Portuguese peasantry whose blood mingled with the Moors. So when Tariq ibn Ziyad came into Europe, we didn't just conquer Spain and Portugal, we conquered the entirety of Europe. And we also brought culture, artistic expression, places of learning, bathhouses, street lights, and paved roads. And the list is much longer. And we also owned serfs all over Europe. Serfs were a medieval agricultural laborer bound to their lord's manor, holding a status between free peasant and a slave. We traded slaves all the way up to the Barbary slave trade. This is my next source, Spain, A History and Art. And I quote, "As a servant woman brings food and wine, this servant woman is a slave, and these two men talking are nobility." And I'm gonna show you that. And I quote, "Muslims brought with them few women from Africa. Instead, they made wives, concubines, or slaves of the Christian women captured in battle." My next source is The Black Image in the Western Art. What you are seeing is a slave trade of black people and Arabs trading Europeans. Now let's get into the black kings of Europe and nobility. This is my next source, The Black Image in the Western Arts. Look at this black king. And also look at his right-hand man. Look at this image of black nobility defending their castles as white invaders try to take it over. Look at this image, wild man and Moors. There's also a Moor head everywhere from the Pucci family.